Hey YouTube, how's it going? Welcome to... Whoa, have they updated Streamlabs? Why does the mic audio bar look like it's in 60 FPS all of a sudden? You know when you speak and it like bounces up and down? Why does it look really smooth? Welcome back to... You guys can't see that, so I'm not going to dwell on it too long. Binding of Isaac, blah blah blah, Lilith... Dude, let's just do a run. I wanted to do a run today because I feel like I've been saying this like every day this week when I wasn't going to record today's, but I woke up to the news that they're messing with the Christmas bubble rules potentially, the lockdown bubble rules. They haven't changed anything just yet, but so for anyone who doesn't know, over here they basically said they've invented the Christmas bubble. And they said that from the 23rd to the 27th, move my cursor real quick, from the 23rd to the 27th, you can create a Christmas bubble of people you're allowed to see. Three households, maximum, but also if you could keep it to just one, then that's ideal. Because, you know, we love, we don't need the rigidity. Let's have some nice flexible rules, like, oh, you should do this, but, you know, if you can do this, then maybe do that. No, let's keep it nice and flexible, because, I mean, let's be real, no one's been paying attention to the rules for about 3 months anyway. Unfortunately, and that's why we're in this position. But anyway, we don't need to dwell on that. But they might be changing it. So my plan was always to go home for the whole bubble, which would be like, what was that, like 6 days or like a week or so. So I was already gonna be away for like a week. Okay, this sucks because I can't drag my guy. Okay, everyone get over here. It's probably going to be a short one because I absolutely hate Lilith with a burning passion. Dude, this is just, like, get over here. Okay. But now that they've said that they might be changing it and the bubble might be... They might be getting rid of the bubble, in which case, if you want to be in a bubble, you have to create a new bubble, which means a full quarantine. Which means that if I am going to go home for Christmas to spend it with my family, which I am because my mum has told me that I am, it's going to be for the full quarantine, which means I will be away from my PC for 2 whole weeks basically, or at least that's what it's looking like it's going to be right now. So I wanted to get as many Isaacs done as I could before I go, because essentially like any day now, literally it could be tomorrow, I may be going home and then I'll not be here for 2 whole weeks, so that'll be two weeks without any, at least 2 weeks without any Isaac, not only videos, but without even doing any Isaac runs at all. So, so I was like, you know what? Okay, in that case, I mean, I have the time and the situation to be able to record today's episode. So I figured, dude, if literally this could be the last one for 2 entire weeks, I don't think it will be. I think at the very least I've got a couple more days, I think. But like I said, it literally. Let me touch this with Bookworm. I always forget. I need to get into the habit. I only recently, I never used to even touch them, but now that I know Bookworm exists, that I found out about it recently. Need to touch those. So yeah, so it's just the fact that like basically any day now could be the last one for not just video, but could be the last Isaac run in any capacity for like at least 2 weeks. So I wanna get him going. Yeah, I can't get over how smooth the bar looks on Streamlabs. I'm just watching it go up and down as I'm speaking. It's so smooth. Okay, maybe look at the game. Yeah, which is going to be interesting because it's gonna be interesting to lose my routine, and obviously, you know, I'm hoping that this will be outweighed by the fact that I'll be able to spend 2 weeks with my family. But I am very much my mental health very much revolves around routine and having my positive things go on, and that was very much, you know, I've talked a little bit about it before. I don't dwell on it too much because it's just people don't really want to hear about this sort of thing. But so I did have like 6 months of therapy back 2 years ago, actually. It's basically to this point, like 2 years ago in a week, I would have been when I was starting. And that was always one of the big things. It was always a big thing for me, and it didn't surprise me. Like I knew this about myself, but it was definitely something that came into conversation quite a lot. Was how much like routine does for me, and how much like having like consistent positive things in my routine is such like an important thing for me. And then why when I lose stuff, it's like it throws me off a bit. And like I can have like regular parts of my routine that I can be out of routine for like 2 days, and it's enough to shake me up a little bit. And the biggest thing, okay, so Do I do this right now for book? Dude, the bar is so smooth. If anyone else uses Streamlabs OBS to record their videos, please let me know in the comments if it's smoother for you. And I need to know. Like, I'm just watching it bounce up and down, and it feels so smooth, man. Do I risk this for Bookworm? Is this even going to work? Because we can get Bookworm here. One of these is a heart, so that's going to leave us with 2 hearts. So they're both a heart. So it'll leave us with 2 hearts, which means the other one will pivot to being a 3 spirit heart deal, which means we'll die if we take it, right? So, aka, we can't do that. We're going to miss the item room on this floor. Okay, so we keep going. I think we just can't do that. I think we die. And I kind of don't want to risk having low health anyway. Yeah, I think we die there is what would actually happen. Okay, something that... You motherfucker. I was hoping for a brown chest at least there. Would really love any bombs or keys. But yeah, so missing even a day, like, it throws me off. And as I said, I'm really hoping that the joy of being able to see my family at all is always great. But especially for 2 whole weeks, I'm hoping that that'll kind of offset anything. But also, it's like, okay, yeah, it's 2 weeks to see my family, but it's 2 weeks of my routine being fucked. And I'm not. This is not all being like negative about going home for Christmas to see my family, because obviously I'm very, 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 very excited about that. But also, I don't control my own mental health. Basically the 2 main things that have been my 2 like consistent positives in my life for essentially like, well, Isaac like a month, and then the other thing for like 2 months now is basically Isaac and Genshin, because I do my Isaac run every day and I play Genshin with my friends every day. So having 2 whole weeks where I'm gonna have neither of those things, I do worry that it's gonna eat me alive a little bit. I'm definitely going to be just absolutely murdered by FOMO. Because I went home the other week. I was only there for 1 night. And the gang comped on Genshin and I couldn't play. Well, actually, I could play. But it's a long story. Well, maybe I could play. I don't know. That's what I need to figure out. But even just that 1 night, it literally, I sat there and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to get an early night so I don't get FOMO. And I just couldn't sleep. I just sat there and had FOMO for 3 hours straight. So 2 weeks of this, and I'm basically ready to be in prison in my own brain for the next 2 weeks. So that's going to be fun. Very much looking forward to that. I'm desperately hoping I can get that Genshin does work on my Chromebook, because I tried to install it on my phone this morning as soon as I found out this was going to happen, and it was like, it installed it, it got to 100%, and it goes, oops, sorry, didn't work, try again. So hopefully I can get it to work on my phone. I don't know why. It's not like there's an error message. It just says like, oh, it didn't work. Try it. And it just says try again. And I've tried like 3 times and I get that every time. So I'm going to clear my cache. I'm going to restart my phone. I'm going to do all sorts. Hopefully, as I said, hopefully I can get it to work on my Chromebook. If that's the case, it's going to be hell, because I'm going to have to use... I'm not going to be able to like attack and move at the same time. Because you have to like... You know, you'll use 1 thumb to move the joystick and 1 thumb to press the attack button. So on my Chromebook, it means I'm going to have to drag around the joypad to move with the trackpad cursor, and then like let go of the joypad to press the attack button. So and with the way Genshin works, I should be able to get away with that. But it's going to be unfortunate for a couple of weeks. Like I said, we've literally been playing. We play every night. We play every night, and it's going to absolutely kill me to lose that. And at this point, like, we don't even necessarily play. This Ludovico technique, does this even do anything? Oh, it's technology. Okay. At this point, like, the amount of times over the past like 2 weeks that Spink's joined my world, and then we've like not even really played. It's just been a vessel to like hang out and chat. Or like we'll like join up, we'll do a boss, and then we'll do nothing for like 20 minutes, and then we'll be like, hey, let's do another boss. Then we'll do 20 minutes of just like, because we just chat. We just use it's just a vessel for. Okay, remember to use this because I haven't used it for either of the last 2 bosses. It's just a vessel to chat. So the fact that it's like, it's not even necessarily like, I mean, I am gonna fall very far behind again, which is also really shitty considering I spent like a week and a half, like the last week or 2, grinding my ass off to catch up. So the fact that I'm not gonna fall behind again is also going to be lame, especially because 90% of that catching up was just mainlining through every quest in the game. I have no quests, I've done them all now, so if I do fall behind again, I think that might be it for me. I don't know if there's going to be any way for me to catch up because I don't have any quests to do. It's just all the daily stuff, and obviously, like, if I'm not doing 2 weeks worth of daily stuff and everyone else is, There's nowhere to make that time up. So that's... Dude, this is just rough. Very consumable dry on this one. So that's also unfortunate, but yeah, dude, like, we literally, like, a lot of the time we just chat, so it's essentially, like, 2 weeks of hanging out with buddies that I'm not gonna have. So hopefully, I'm praying that I can get Genshin to work on my Chromebook, so that at the very least, I can be there just for the conversations. Because I'm gonna go insane, and as I said, most of it's just like, I mean, like I said, we play every day with at least Spink, and then depending on who's on, like, maybe we'll see if anyone else wants to join. Or last night we went to NSL's World, because when Spink came on, I was in a quest, so she just said, join NSL's World when you finished, and we just hung out. Like, well, we played for like 2 hours last night, and we barely even I think we did 2 bosses in 2 hours because we were just hanging out, right? That's like what we do. So I'm praying that at the very least I can at least get it working on my Chromebook. So even if when we do co-op I don't even play, I can just like chat. I'll take it. Even if I'm gonna have to do the on-screen keyboard, I'm gonna have to click on all the letters with my mouse. I'll take it. I'll take it. Because it's not that I'm addicted, but I have been playing this game every day for like 3 months now. So, you know. And to the point where, and this is part of why we just use it as a vessel to like, to hang out at this point, it's just because we've been playing it so long, we've run out of things to do almost. Like, the amount of times, like, we've explored the entire map, we all know the entire map like the back of our hands. Josh has started playing recently, so we'll go over to his world sometimes. And it's been fun seeing things from his perspective and helping him explore and stuff. But then, like, from our perspectives, it's like that we're there to help him explore because we've already seen it all, you know. And then we've been helping him with bosses and everything. But even Josh is like level 30 now, which is insane, by the way. Oh, well, speaking of bookworm, let's get a little bit of bookworm going on. And you know what? I like having the second thing for the bosses, but we're so low on health. I'm just gonna like take the health here for safety purposes, because I don't see myself lasting much longer on this one, and especially given how this week's been going. We've had a lot of it's been bad runs all week, so prepare for the worst in this one. But yeah, so I mean, we've done everything. We've done every boss 50 times, and the amount of times we joined him in like, hey, anyone got any bosses that they need to do? And it's like, not really. So we just end up chilling. There's not much. We've played so much co-op, like easily. I've put hundreds of hours into that game over the past 2 or 3 months. We're definitely we've got, at this point. I'd reckon I'm at least over 100 hours of co-op. Easily, like half of that is probably just duos. But even like 3 or 4 of us, the number's got to be up there. But definitely, like, including duos, I have no doubt I'm over 100 hours in co-op. So it's just at that point where we've just been playing so long that it's like there's not much. Okay, just be careful with the creep it. It's just at that point now where that is fine, that it's come to be just a little hangout spot, and I take that. So hopefully I can get it running on there. I just want to quickly say, so apologies if I sound like I'm very low energy on this one. Again, and sometimes I say this in videos and I can never tell. I think my voice is just quite a energetic voice, if that makes sense. Like some people you can tell a lot more if they're like on a more low energy day, or if they're. I'm just gonna take this because I don't know. We don't have bombs anyway. And I don't know what it is, so I figured I may as well. Okay, I don't like that damage, I'm not gonna lie. Don't like that damage. Okay, okay, yeah, I know Lusty Blood. Lusty Blood's not too bad. Like, some people have more marked differences, like if they're tired, or if they're low energy, if they've just woken up, you can tell a little bit more. I don't know if it's just my voice, but I feel like whenever I say, like, I can tell when I'm speaking, because I can tell right now, right? But I feel like whenever I say in a video, hey, it sounds like my voice sounds really groggy today, or whatever, and then I listen to the video back, you can never really, like, actually tell that much. or as much as I feel like you can tell. So maybe you can't, but essentially, yeah, it just, I mentioned in yesterday's episode that I'd had 2 nights in a row of not sleeping, and over that like 3-day period, I had one like 2.5-hour nap. So I was very, very, very tired during yesterday's video. Well, today, yeah, I basically woke up like 2 hours ago. Dude, it's so smooth. Every time I glance down at OBS, I can just see how unbelievably smooth my audio bar is. It's insane. Yeah, I basically woke up and I went to bed last night. I think we stopped playing at like 5, and I stayed up a little bit because I knew that obviously it was Tuesday yesterday, and Tuesday is Spink's bachelorette night. So she doesn't get on Genshin until later on. And we spoke, we played Animal Crossing for a little bit earlier on in the night. And then she logged off Animal Crossing to go do Bachelorette. And then she came back and we were talking about something. And then yeah, like I said, mid-conversation, she was like, by the way, join NSL Sold when you can. So we ended up joining, but because I know that she doesn't get on till late, I stayed up a little bit, even though I was like basically dead last night. I still stayed up a little bit because I knew she wasn't going to get on till later. See, Lusty Blood on rooms like this is baller. So I didn't get to bed until like 6, but then I woke up at like 2 p.m. So I slept for like 8 hours straight last night, which is why I sound like I'm probably still asleep right now. And I can always tell when I've slept too long when I wake up and see messages in the group chat. like when it's late enough that like conversation between the American time zone group, like conversation has happened as if like multiple people in the group have woken up in your guys' time zones and like been interacting with each other, and I haven't even woken up yet over here in English time zone. That's what I can tell. Okay, so I've definitely slept too long because there's like that they're talking about something. I've missed messages because everyone else is already awake and they're 5 hours behind me. So I slept for like 8 hours straight today. So that's always fun. And as per usual, I feel like I've woken up and feel like I've missed like world events. But it was pretty pogged. Obviously, I said yesterday I've got the huge, just monumentally massive Spurs game in 2 hours and 52 minutes. Am I mentally prepared for the loss? Dude, I wish I was, but I made the mistake of going on my Twitter feed for the first time last night in like 2 weeks. And probably longer. I feel like I've been saying 2 weeks for like 2 weeks now. And our stupid fan base is massively optimistic. I don't know why we do it to ourselves. Because we do it to ourselves. I don't get optimistic before Liverpool games. I get ready for the loss and still get my hopes up and still lose. They're always close. Our last 4 games against Liverpool, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 1-0. What's happening in that time? One of the games we led 2-1 and then conceded 2 late goals to lose 2-1. One of the games we went 1-0. We went. Oh, actually that was the same game when we 1-0 up and then we hit the underside of the crossbar to go 2-0, and then like near the end of the game to see it off. And then, no, I'm an idiot. This is a stupid item. It doesn't work with Lilith. No, it does work with Lilith. Lilith still takes damage. I was gonna say because the crown goes up, the mask goes on Lilith, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, Lilith is still the one that takes the damage, so it does work. Never mind. We had the 1-0 game where late on in the game we missed an empty net. We had the game at Anfield a couple seasons ago where it was 1-1 in injury time, and then 2 of our players bumped into each other and tripped over the ball and knocked it into our own net. So look, these games are frustrating. And that's when we're pessimistic and ready to lose, and they give us hope. And we still get frustrated because of the hope that they give us just to take it away from us. So the fact that people are optimistic today, dude, I feel like we're ready for some tears. It's Liverpool. They're far and away favourites to win the league. It's big because we're in December, and obviously we started the league a little bit late. It's the 12th game of the season. We're a third of the way through the season, and us and Liverpool are tied at the top of the leaderboard right now. So it's just absolutely, unbelievably monumental. Fuck it, dude. Everyone else keeps taking it on the dailies. I don't. Let's join the fun. Let's join the fun. So, look, where am I at with it? I don't know. I was messaging a friend of mine earlier. Yeah, online friends of mine watching this right now may know him as Podcast BB. I was messaging him earlier, and I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel right now, because my go-to for Liverpool games is be ready for the loss, get hope halfway through the game, have hope taken away from me at the end of the game. That's the cycle for when we play Liverpool. Today, dude, I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. So that's gonna be interesting. Damn. Of course, this is the okay. I was about to say, of course, this is the run we finally get. So I prefer the angel deals to devil deals. Of course, this is the run we finally get angel deals and I have chaos. But we got a fucking devil deal item anyway, so sure, let's take dead cat. Considering we already had 1 heart. I guess it's only 3 lives. No reason not to. So that's gonna be interesting. I also was absolutely pogged out of my damn mind because Giannis signed his Supermax last night. And I don't sound pogged right now because I'm so low energy, because I've barely woken up. Dude, I am fucking, like, I lost my shit last night when I read that. And then this morning I was reading through all the aftermath and stuff, because I, honestly, for a bit in the middle, I was worried. All last season, when people say that he wasn't going to do it, and everyone around the league was confident he wasn't going to do it, I was always like, no, he's going to do it. He's loyal to Milwaukee. He's going to do it. And like, I don't know why everyone seems to think that he's going to Toronto or to Dallas or to the Warriors. I don't know why everyone's saying, why people keep saying that. Because he's going to... Oof, oof, oof. So, oh god, boss rush is possible here, you know. I'm probably just going to die on it, though. Where does this run go to? The heart? You know what? Oof. So if I don't get boss rush here, I'm not going to rank very highly. But both of my scores this week have been like ranked 30. I've had like 2,500 and 3,300 or something. I'd rather not risk dying on boss. The chance of me dying on boss rush is so high. I'd rather not risk boss rush and just take beating mom and get a couple thousand extra points, even if we die on room 1. Just because we're not very strong right now. Maybe if I had the chest of friends, maybe I'd feel a little bit better. But I took Satanic Bible for security purposes. We're going. It's Tyrod strats. It's Tyrod strats. I took. That's my mantra. That's my. I've been saying this for a couple of days. We're on Tyrod strats. I took Satanic Bible for Tyrod purposes. So it only makes sense that we take the Tyrod route here, which is not doing boss rush. Sword's interesting, but also no with Lilith is the thing. But yeah, but over off season and the way things were looking and our preseason games, it's only preseason, it doesn't mean anything, but our preseason games have not looked fun. Let me say that much. We've played Dallas twice, and they've both looked. They've not been fun to watch. I don't know about how fun they've been to play. It's not been the most enjoyable preseason so far, let me say that much. And I don't know, the moves we've made, messing up on Bogdanovic, I was getting a little bit worried. So for that to happen, huge. And I have just incredible amounts of respect for his for the loyalty he's shown by committing and by staying in Milwaukee. You know, Milwaukee's Milwaukee. It's not exactly the most glamorous place in the world to live. Even from an NBA perspective, it's a small market team. I have incredible amounts of respect for him for staying. So that's awesome. I'm so glad that he's staying. So I was pogged up for that. Even though, as I said, you can't hear it in my voice right now, so I'm just gonna monotonously express that to you. I am currently pogged up in the present moment, dude. I still feel tired. Ooh, and this is why we like chaos, boys. A little bit of concrete damage is nice to see. Bloody Lust has been doing some, giving us some nice little moments. A little bit of concrete damage, nice to see. Let's see what we can get going here. See, at this point, we can take a devil deal or an angel deal because we're going to get random stuff either way. Okay, I don't like that both of those I was unable to get the middle guy. Yeah, okay, sure. 3 bombs for 3 hearts I can't use. So that was just a waste of points, is essentially what happened there. Okay, don't like this. I gotta give it to you. You give me problems. Or we're just going to absolutely shred the nerd. It's also fine. And then I guess we're just gonna go and defeat Mother. I can't get over how smooth Streamlabs looks. Here's where I found out it did an update overnight, and I'm gonna watch the video back, and the video is gonna be like a slideshow because they've changed something in the settings. So that's gonna be fun. So it's Stompy Mom, that's fine. We can handle Stompy Mom. Although it does mean that we're not gonna get any bloody lust advantage, unfortunately. So we had a minute and a half when we got here. So I'm just looking, would we have even done it? Because I was like, okay, so we've got bloody lust, so we're going to get damage from killing enemies, in which case we're going to shred through Mom a little bit. But if it's Stompy Mom, when did we get in here? I feel like it's been about 45 seconds. So it would have been cutting it close anyway, you know? In which case, if I entered Mom and then didn't do it in time and didn't get boss rush and also didn't get full clear because I tried to do boss rush, I probably would have been a little bit upset. Oh. This is how you can tell the low energy. Like, how many times have I taken damage like that and have, like, raged at it in this series? And this time I just took the hit and just went, oop. Okay, so didn't get a devil deal or an angel deal, so that's fun. You give me problems when I'm not in a mood. Is this a real notification? Have I got a Twitter notification right now? Yes. Yes, I have. Dude, 2 hours, 43 minutes. This game is so big. And I'm not nervous for it. Which is funny considering, like, we've had the City game, we had the Chelsea and Arsenal games, and obviously they're different because there are two main rivals. So the rivalry games are always, the derbies are always bigger, the North London derby and the game against Chelsea. But even the City game I was nervous for. But for this one, I don't know if it's because it's a midweek game and it's the first midweek league game of the season, because we're in the festive period now. So there's no European games until February now. I'm weirdly not nervous about it, or I don't know if I'm just like ready for the loss, or dude, I don't know, but I'm not nervous about it, and it's weird. I am nervous about the fact that if we win this game, I'm gonna have to do the WAP dance. That's gonna be interesting. So basically, I'm gonna, when this is done, I'm gonna upload this video straight away, and then I'm gonna be editing a Yetiness video so that I can, because it's already been like 2 weeks since my last upload, and now I might not be able to. Oh, Cammy in Conception spawned as another laser dude. Sure, sure, I'll take that. That's a positive. So this run hasn't been too bad actually. I'm gonna be honest, it's not been terrible. Yeah, so I'm going to edit a Yetiness video just because if I'm going to, like, it's already been 2 weeks, I don't want to, like, not have a video for an entire month. Not that one video in 2 weeks makes that much of a difference on a reaction channel, because it's already, like, a fast content channel, so the fact that I've only uploaded one video every 2 weeks for the past 8 months is why that channel has entirely died. Literally, that channel is basically finished, to be honest, and I don't know how to save it. I mean, starting uploading again would be a start. But I've barely even recorded a reaction video. I've done like one in an entire month because I've had this backlog just waiting, and I've just not been editing it. So I just haven't been recording either. It's been a never-ending cycle of nothingness because I've not been editing my videos, but I have a backlog. So I've been like, hey, I don't need to record. I have a backlog. Really, I should have been recording anyway to make my backlog even bigger. But no, I've just been doing nothing. So I have no one but myself to blame for the fact that channel is now deceased. But yeah, at the very least, I want to try and get a video up. Sure, I honestly don't even know what that is. More stuff to carry. Like trinket related? Or maybe I can have. But I know there's items that let you carry 2 pinkets. Two trinkets and items that let you carry 2 pills. Maybe this just lets you do both at the same time. Maybe it lets you go over 100 consumables? I don't know about that one. I might Google it after. And I say might because I'll probably just forget. So yeah, the Bloody Lust plus Mark as a base point, plus the 2 lasers, have made this a much nicer run, I'm not going to lie. Though it was a little bit dicey, and I do think Satanic Bible was very much the play. I think that's because that very quickly sent it from Dicey Town to Security. and I've basically not had to worry since. So I'm glad I did that. Okay, you guys could come to a hittable location. Tricky room this with Lilith, because you've got to get them where you can hit them, but then you've also got to like drag out your boys to get there. So you got to do some good dodging. Okay. Yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. I might have to do the lap dance. Am I gonna have to do the lap dance? Probably not. But yeah. So I will be uploading this straight away. So this will probably go up maybe like an hour or two before. Well, actually, if I upload it straight away, probably a couple hours before the game. So if you're watching this like 2 to 4 hours after I uploaded it in that window, the game's ongoing. If you're watching this like 4 hours after that window, take some damage. Also a boss item there on Chaos. Then just be aware that stuff's actively happening right now. Dude, I thought I'd maybe like warm up a little bit. Oh, got bombed there. I thought I'd warm up a little bit as this episode went on, but I just like haven't. I'm just like still asleep. I don't know why I just walked directly into that guy. That probably wasn't the play there. So I apologize for this one if this one has felt like if you were a little bit tired watching this episode and I'm like putting you to sleep. I apologize. I was kind of thinking at some point, I guess this is just the byproduct of whatever I've done to my sleep schedule over the past few days. But I'm chilling now, though. Like I said, my parcels, hopefully, it's been like all I've cared about for 3 weeks, and hopefully it's hopefully I believe it's been dispatched today. I believe it maybe will be on the plane as we speak. So so I'm chilling. Hopefully it arrives soon. I believe it's gonna. If I've understood the situation correctly, I believe it's going to arrive on Thursday or Friday. So basically, I'm just going to spend the next few days waiting for that message from the one and only Queen of Harps. And then I truly can chill. Although I will admit this morning, so because I've been so focused on that, I haven't bought like most of my gifts for my family. So when my mum messaged me this morning saying she might have to, I might have to go over like any moment now, I was like, ah shit, I still don't have like half my gifts. So that's really unfortunate because I've ordered stuff and most of it just hasn't arrived yet because I only ordered it like after I'd finished worrying about after my jank priorities were sorted. And I know, dude, I probably just should have just done, I mean, both at the same time. I could have just also ordered everyone else's gifts instead of just doing those gifts. It probably wouldn't have been too difficult, but I was so like tunnel visioned on exclusively that I just never got around to it. So now I'm still waiting on like half my gifts. So now I've got this dilemma of, okay, well they're not going to come in time if I have to go home like tomorrow. So then do I, like I've still got like a week until Christmas, do I go out in the meantime to get gifts so they have something to open? Because that means I'm going to have to have bought 2 gifts, which, okay, any other year, fine. I love buying gifts, and eventually I want to be at the point where I can buy my family like 10 gifts every year. That'd be good, right? Okay, so another guppy item. So it'll be interesting to see. I don't know how much chaos works. In my head, it's just once you get chaos, everything is completely random. But does the fact that I've had 2 guppy items, does that mean that guppy was even without chaos going to be more prevalent on this run? Because it'd be interesting to see if anyone didn't take chaos, if anyone got guppy today. Or is it purely a coincidence that I happen to have got 2 guppy items? But yeah, so fine with buying 2 gifts, that's not a problem. The problem is I have no money so to buy 2 gifts. So I'm like, okay, maybe you can just, anything that doesn't come in time, you can just have after Christmas. Because, like, I mean, I could go out and get something, but it's not going to be anything particularly excited because, like, you know, like I don't have, like, money, you know, money happens. Money exists, and 2 gifts is not really something. I don't even know what that triangle does, but it looks cool. It's just not. It's definitely not the ideal right now. So, look, dude, whatever. We'll see what happens. All I'm saying is just wish us luck. 2.5 hours. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for enjoying this one. I think it wasn't that bad. I'm being a little bit dramatic, but also just a bit of a snoozer. So if you've stayed through to the end of this one, thanks for enjoying just a nice, chill, relaxing episode, a chilled out, vibey episode. That's what people are always talking about, chill vibes. Thanks for enjoying a nice, just relaxing episode. I hope you had maybe at the start of the episode I should have taken that approach. Get a hot chocolate or something. Dude, I might go and make a hot chocolate. It's been a while. Fuck it, dude. I'm gonna go make a hot chocolate. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for spending some time with me today and relaxing with me. At this point, I've got to say, I don't know. Like I said, any day now I could go. I think because today that they said they haven't changed anything yet, I do still think they're gonna change it. I don't think it's going to happen for at least another day. So at the very least, I think I have a couple days. So you should hopefully see me tomorrow. But at this point, it literally comes down to, like, it could be, like, any day. It's one day at a time. Any day now, I could upload an episode, and it'll be the last episode you see for 2 weeks. So thank you for watching. Josh is doing his run right now. So go, Josh. I won't message him on Steam because he doesn't have, I don't think he has his overlay on. Like NSL does. I never looked at yesterday's episode, or yesterday's run, because I knew that it was absolute shite. Oof, oof, oof. At least, Krotus and Becco also died early to make me feel a little bit better, because yesterday was a strong Azazel run, so a death on any Azazel run is going to get you pretty low, but on it wasn't even just an Azazel run, it was a powerful Azazel run. Unfortunately, I didn't get as far as Tammy's head, or I definitely would have been way higher. But yeah, yesterday was rough. So I'm glad that a couple of the boys died early as well, and obviously NSL isn't doing them at the moment. Yeah, thank you for spending some time with me today. TY for the company. I appreciate you all. If I don't see you again for a month, it's not going to be that long. But yeah, thanks for chilling with me. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you all in the next episode, guys. Later. Bonk. Streamlabs OBS is not responding at the present moment, so I'm just gonna dead air. Okay, last time this happened, it kept recording, so it's currently Streamlabs is currently not responding. So I'm just gonna keep talking. I'm just gonna keep talking until I'm presented with the opportunity to hit that stop record button, which as of yet I have not been. Okay, later, guys.